There's obviously been enormous interest in Qoros at the Geneva show, probably as much as any other brand. How does that make you feel?
Very proud. I must say I'm overwhelmed by the reaction of media here.
I mean, it seems like you've achieved an enormous amount in a short period of time, 1,500 days I gather. I mean, where did you start?
We started really from zero, white sheet of paper, and I think if you start white sheet of paper, you have a huge amount of work. On the other side, you can structure and do it the right way. So you have no legacies, you have no paradigms, you just are able to do it right. And I think we did a lot of things right because nobody have ever achieved something like we achieved in less than 4 years.
I think it's a chance in a lifetime to start a project from the scratch, from a clean sheet of paper. And I had a certain age where I have experience and try to do something new. And I didn't want to play golf in my retirement. And it was a chance with Mr. Gochan, and Volker Steinwascher offered me this job. I just took it.
And you talked about this blank sheet of paper. I mean, where do you start with a blank sheet of paper?
Actually, the sheet has a little bit of writing on it because the brand definition was done through the marketing department. So elegance, simplicity, and the project was described as a project. So of course I start with this briefing, because the briefing was there, and out of this briefing you create ideas, proportional models, and then design features. This is a very short description of a long process.
At the beginning, we build the organization, we develop a new technical platform, we developed a factory, we developed the product concept. I think the key thing we have been doing at the beginning that took a lot of time was customer research, understanding what the key buying factors were for our target consumers, and then defining what was the product strategy in terms of platform, technology we're going to employ. And then was developing the concept and doing until this.
You've launched 3 cars today, one of which is behind us, the Qoros 3 sedan. What's so special about this car?
Well, it's timeless design, very elegant, high quality design. Value, we call it understated luxury, so very high quality material, a lot of space inside. And last but not the least is infotainment, connected cloud, connected infotainment. That is basically easy to operate in the car. I mean, it's maybe the first social car.
Okay, so the HMI, that's the infotainment system.
Yes.
We've heard about that a little bit before, but what does that mean to you? Will it really attract the people that you think it's going to attract?
Absolutely. You see, I would call it the 3rd generation of infotainment, because 1st generation was a screen, whatever size, with a lot of buttons, because for every function you needed a button. 2nd generation is what is in the market right now. It's still a lot of buttons in this push screen. You touch it, and sometimes it's easy to touch, but sometimes not that easy to touch. And we have this swipe screen. I think that is very unique in the market, but it gives you the possibility of very easy use. With a little swipe, without looking to the screen, you know where you are. It's very simple, and I think this gets a lot of attraction in the industry, and I'm sure consumer will love it.
Now, one can't help but notice there's lots of Europeans working for Qoros. What do they bring to the company?
I think that is the base for the success. The Europeans have the experience in making cars, because you need at least 2 or 3 generations of cars developed before you know really what you're doing. Since it takes more than 3 years to develop a car, it's below 10 years you don't know. And that's why we have the Europeans, because they have developed good cars for their life. You see, if you're working for a BMW or Volkswagen, Audi or GM, you know how to make cars, and you know how to make good cars.
Now, obviously, a lot of people will be thinking Chinese companies, safety, quality. I mean, how much work have you put into that?
A lot, but you see, but for the people we have, it's not something new, because they have done it many times. And to have done it many times makes it easier to do it, and makes us also confident that we achieve it.
Okay, in addition to the Qoros 3, you've revealed 2 concept cars. Are we going to see these in production?
Yes, we will. Actually, we are planning to launch a product a new product every 6 to 12 months, and our next products will be hatch, a Qoros, SUV, station wagon.
I'm proud, yeah. I think we should be proud. I'm proud to have all these people around me. I'm proud to work for Volker and Gojjan. I'm proud to work in Shanghai and have the chance also using my European contacts to make cars. I think we have an ideal setup in the moment to be successful. But today is today, and tomorrow we have to go ahead with even more work. So this is not the finishing of something, it's the beginning of a long way and difficult way to bring cars to the customer.
There's obviously been an enormous amount of excitement around the brand. There's people swarming over the cars as we speak. How does that make you feel, and how positive are you for the future?
I'm just thrilled. It makes me so proud. It makes me proud of us, because we are an excellent team. I think we're doing excellent work, and I think this is the result of what we have done together. I think it's very positive.